This first poem is called Tree of Death. It was not my idea to write this poem. It was Elijah Pringles, a local poet and workshop teacher. He gave his students the assignment of writing about lynching from the point of view of the tree. And I did his assignment. This is called Tree of Death. The gravity of inhumanity rests upon my shoulders, sapping my life's blood, trickling painstakingly. The depravity and finality weigh on me like boulders. My limbs tremor as one being accused mistakenly. Bitter winds bite into my bark, whimpering hollow. Ropes strung across arteries dig into my branches, entrenching themselves in throats which cannot swallow. Breath becomes shallow, guilty, no second chances. A ghastly, irregular pendulum swings lifelessly, dangling amidst the conflagration of crosses. Flames have been snuffed out mercilessly. Hanging for all to see are countless losses. I can't bear these crosses anymore. The burden is too heavy. I want to become a martyr, throw myself on a pyre, end suffering evermore. My race has betrayed me, such a non-starter. See past and seed fast the future justly. Whisper to other trees not to lend their arms to any form of oppression, to act humanely. Where fire is possessed by ghosts, sound alarms. Shed leaves with the change of seasons. Colors blend seamlessly into others. Brothers and sisters, we don't need reasons. We need each other. This is a poem I wrote about a year ago. It's from the point of view of a carving atop Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. It's a kind of philosophical piece on war and religion, and it may have some relevance to what's going on nowadays. It's called The Chimera of Notre Dame. Perched atop a pinnacle of Western civilization, I overlook humanity, whose face has become obscured by a host of sacred institutions, questing for power. Up here, above it all, I listen to man make declarations of independence, of brotherhood, of loyalty, of piety and such. But I also watch over the world, looking at deeds, not words, noticing the transgressions against Christ's teachings, and I see the truth. Conflict abounds. This colossal construction I sit upon, and all that is housed within, is not exempt from the rule of law. Its foundation rests upon the Old Testament, quite at odds with the Savior's teachings. The ancient eye for an eye ethic has persisted through millennia in different garbs. Man has worshipped and soldiered for a cornucopia of beings, including the sun, the moon, and stars. But no God ever ruled so ruthlessly, or sat on the throne as long as Mars, the Lord of War. When the time comes to challenge this order, I will get off my haunches and take flight, preaching the gospel of a democratic creed that ranks human welfare, existing in symbiosis with the earth and other living things, as the highest good, where adherents are freed by compassion, not bound by dogma, who challenge orthodoxy and seek to eliminate all systems of domination, and who lead by example. But until then, I will bide my time in this Gothic dystopia awaiting the moment when the whole superstructure implodes upon itself. Damn! Again, this is, I wrote this about a year ago. It's called Refugee. It's not any type of refugee. It's anonymous. Uprooted from the soil, I withered and seeded. I wither in the blistering sun, unshaded, from the throng of foreign culture, barking orders my native ear can't digest. I read facial expressions and hand gestures, watching most intently the armed directors pointing towards entrances and exits, never knowing what to expect on the other side. The barriers which have broken down within my homeland extend outward to the occupants who communicate little with others seemingly unlike themselves. I'm shuttled into an overcrowded bus with others of my kind, unknowing our destination, assuming there is one, hoping that the decision maker is a fellow countryman or humanitarian. I know only that I'm being taken somewhere and that my destiny is shared by others, fellow passengers collectively praying silently, winnowing their aspirations to a minimum, seeing the next sun rise. This is the only new piece I have. It's called Paris is Burning. Paris is burning, and the whole world is turning into an inferno. Global warring has heated the planet's core to a boil, about to erupt from a seething volcano. The war on terror has given birth to hell on earth. Innocents die, exploited to justify an agenda, another big lie. Mutually assured destruction and collateral damage are the commodities of the war machine. Pull the plug on the power that feeds it, not pull the pin on another hand grenade that blows up in our faces. Don't allow fanaticism and blind rage to infect our society. We must fight inhumanity and ward off the pestilence and violence before it proliferates.